seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, Magpie and friends. We're live, we're here, we're back. It's Friday, yes. We're very, very excited that it's Friday. I need you guys because I'm trying to get centered again, and thanks for being there. Thanks for being there. It means a lot. Just setting up my little stander here. Thank you. Someone liked me already. Thank you. No, you don't have to like it, but you know, thank you. Thank you. It means a lot that you press that button, you know. I know we all here to press buttons, but you know, just the fact that you're there matters. Because it means that, first of all, I exist. And so do you. So ride shotgun with me. Empty seat. Let's go. We're going to the city of Melbourne. Megan, Marty, hello. How's everything? I'm glad to see you. I wish you were popping up right now to say, you know, hello, crazy guy. Anyway, good that you're there. I hope everything's going well. I'm always thinking about you. I'm always thinking about how it's going. I want you to find fulfillment, contentment, happiness, joy, all those things that we seek. In fact, let's get those things. Let's find those things. They're not mysteries. They're for us to reveal, unlock. We can do it. No matter the challenge, we can overcome those challenges, is what I need to tell myself. Don't boil over and get mad. Get calm, get rational. Look for a solution. There's always one. It's what I tell myself. So there's no way I'm gonna let myself get all riled up, although I want to get riled up. I really do. I'm resisting the urge to get riled up and fight for my rights. You know what I mean? Fight for my rights. You know when you get that feeling like you wanna really make it known that something's unfair, you know, and you want something done about it. And if you don't want if you don't want anything done about it, but you just like everyone to know, well, here's the perfect opportunity, isn't it? But I'm going to remain the person I believe I am, which is a person of good character. Great, thank you. Aria, that's a new one. Beautiful. Aria, meet Marty. Marty's one of our important VIPs. We are guiding them through the experience of becoming one with another person. Yeah, that's right. Because you're not enough on your own. It's true. Like, I mean, look, we are enough. But what I mean is, if you want to find true meaning in this life, you'll find it through other people. You won't find it just sitting there ruminating on your own hunger. You know what I mean? You need to get out and achieve something with or for somebody, yeah? Do something with someone. Call them. Hi, how are you? Great. See how Marty pops in and say hi? That's what I mean. Yeah, well, look, I love it when people come. Feel free to... Morning, thank you. Punt Road Boys. Hi, it's Darren. Yeah, Tigerland. I know. I'm not going there today, but I wish I was. Is it Bernie? Bernie Geneva. Hey, I'm coming there. Open that Swiss bank account. One way or another. Let's do it, guys. Come on. We're powerless here without a few dollars in our hands. You know what I mean? Let's do it. I don't know what. Talk to me. Let's do something. I don't know. I'm not talking about YouTube. This is how we get there, but we're not using this thing for money. No, we're going to keep it clean. Keep it nice and clean. I told them, don't monetize me. That means you can't demonetize me, you know? I don't want that. I know people who got monetized and then demonetized. Don't worry about the live. Man, anytime, don't worry about it. You don't have to be here when it's on. It's not television. It's YouTube. You can watch it any time. I know, there's something fun about the live, isn't it? It's fun. It's really fun. It's not like a produced thing that you go, this is like an Alfred Hitchcock. It's done in one take. There's no rehearsal or script. Nothing. Now, I've noticed that a lot of our much-loved people out there, as in producers, have started going unscripted. Yay, I'm good, thank you. Got to get ready for school. Thanks, Marty. Have a great day. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I forgot what I was saying. Doesn't matter. Anyway, we're rolling, guys. The sun's up about over there somewhere because we're traveling that way, and soon it's going to be in our face, which is great. It's my favorite part. Oh, yeah. Friday, guys. You got to stay alive. You got to stay active. I don't know what we can do, you know. YouTube is the greatest platform. Oh, it's Thursday in Geneva. Ooh, you've got time to get the lotto numbers. Just before Friday. No, I'm kidding. Don't gamble. Don't gamble. You're going to spend more than you make. I promise you. So, just don't do it. Just hold on to your money if you can. I think we need it. So, yeah, without a few dollars, guys, nothing can be done. And I don't want your money. And I haven't got enough to give anyone. So, let's, call that at the start. Don't gamble. No, don't gamble. If you've got money, fold it up and put it in your pocket. Everybody's dope. Yes, you're going to be famous, born in Geneva. Well, good. Good. I want you on television. That's right. And don't forget Magpie. You bring me in. Don't pay me, just bring me on TV. Okay? Don't pay me. So I tell everyone now, put me on television, but don't pay me. I want to be like Shirley Temple. I want to work all my life and pretty much make nothing. My name is Ethan. Ethan. Oh, like Ethan. We have an Ethan here. An up-and-coming Ethan. That's a great name. Look, if my name was Ethan, I'd go live with that name. Straight up. But because my name's Alex and it rhymes with nothing and associates with nothing except some distant historical person, which I don't think I have anything to do with, by the way. I am not like that. I don't think someone like me ever hurt anyone. So no, I'm no warrior or soldier or anything like that. But I do believe in fighting for a good cause, but I'm not fighting physically. I mean fighting with your mind. Fight with your mind. You can call me Ethan. Oh, great. Well, that's what you'd be called here. If you said that name here, that's Ethan, how are you? Because that's like Ethan Hawke, it's famous. Yeah. Ethan Hawke. That's right. Just like Darren said. Hey, Darren, I wish you were here, man. Come on. I wish that, YouTube, listen up, YouTube. I want you to pop up live windows of these people who are commenting. That would be awesome. Dip, different faces coming in and out. That would be great. Come on. All right, you don't have to have your face. You can hold up your favorite teddy bear and just look away. You know what I mean? It's what I started out doing. I started out that way. Hiding. But there's nothing to hide from, guys. I spam the hearts. Thank you. Spam them hearts. I love them. You're allowed to do that. I can't. But You can. I can't spam my own. Nah, I don't want to. I don't believe in that. That's why I never do the same thing twice anymore. Like unless I remix it and change it, I will not repost the same old thing like a knucklehead, which I realized is what they're cracking down on now. They don't want you doing that. They don't want you repeating yourself over and over. And I'm not. I don't think so. Although, almost done. 2 drops left. Wow, you're already done. That's great. Well, I haven't even started. Doesn't matter. I can't wait to get to that point. 2 drops left. Oh. When I was 2 drops left yesterday, I was hammered, man. My last one had 5 and 15. Like, I had a 5 boxes on the second last, 15 on the last. I carried those 15 all friggin' day. I thought, I've been looking for you, last 15, get off. And then I emptied it, man. I felt great. Finish off. Drove like a mad person when it was empty. I shouldn't do that. Live for 30 minutes because I love your lives. Thank you. Look, the idea is to just keep regenerating new things if you can. Okay, so if one day you are in Richmond, try to be in Cremorne or Abbotsford the next day. You know, don't be back in Richmond like usual, unless, you know, you really want to focus there. You know what I mean? And say, hey, I love Richmond, all about Richmond. You could do that. You could go street by street through Richmond and talk about every single street and talk to every single person you find and find out whether, you know, what stories you can gather up. You know, I know that there's a famous case of a woman who went missing, I think at Burnley train station. Burnley. I think so. Somewhere around there, a woman went missing a long time ago. Nothing happened. No news on that. And this is a thing I really actually feel passionate about. I know I can't do much about it. What I'm not enjoying is seeing the hello son, here's my wish, son. Let all the women I know and don't know to be safe, to be content, and to feel a sense of purpose in this life here. Because, you know, first, women, why I'm going to say women first is because they gave birth to us, okay? We wouldn't be here without women. That's what I think. They carried us to term. It's so different to just fertilizing the egg, okay? You can fertilize the egg. It didn't mean that you did any of the heavy lifting in the first 9-10 months of bringing that thing out into the world. That new human being was brought to you by a woman. Yes? Oh man, what about the women in Geneva? Let's talk about the women in Geneva. All the mums in Geneva, all the mums in Uzbekistan, all the mums in USA. I want you all to have that same thing. I want you to be safe, be able to walk the streets, not be attacked or go missing, okay? And as a father myself, I'm increasingly concerned about what's going on here specifically, maybe because that's all I know. All I know is Victoria and Melbourne. Melbourne and Victoria, that's all I know. Now, when I'm starting to feel that, discomfort, when I see that the women here look miserable, they're miserable about their lives. They're in terrible debt. Not just women, men too. We're in terrible debt, okay? We are working full time and we're starving and we barely can look after ourselves after we've looked after the cost of living and our responsibilities toward our children, our family, and our obviously keeping a home, a roof over your head. The fact that they want to rot us for every dollar we've got. Example, make a mistake parking in Melbourne, it'll cost you $204. That's the exact amount. I checked it the day before yesterday. $204. That's what it'll cost you to park wrongly in Melbourne. Minimum. Okay, I don't think there's any less fine than that. That's 204, which means that must be obviously no GST on that. So the city of Melbourne gets to collect that money. They don't pay a single thing out. That's revenue, right? I don't think you pay any tax on revenue. You know, that's clear gain, isn't it? Let's take that away from them, guys. Try and park properly. There's a misleading thing going on. Don't be sick, born in Geneva. Get well. That's your job. Get well. You can do it for us. Get well for us and yourself. We're going to avoid parking fines because we want to run these people broke. They're going to be out in the next election, and all these public servants are out with them. That's what I think. They're going to redo the offices. They're going to say, it's time to pack up your desk, guys. You've been rorting the people, and the people are broke. And here you are, sticking $204 notes on everyone's window. When they are going there in good faith, paying maybe $79 for a 3-course meal, $150 for a show, they've done all the right things except parking properly. They've tried to get out of having to pay for parking. It's their city. It's their city. Think about it. You used our money to create these places, and now we're getting charged to go there. You know, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. We should be able to park our cars. I'm sorry. If Melbourne wants service, if Melbourne wants its food, its wine, its goodies, give us a parking spot. You know what I mean? No parking? You want your deliveries by a certain time? I believe you. I want you to have your things on time. But ask the city of Melbourne why they don't care about those things. They own their own private car park, by the way. I've seen it. City of Melbourne private car park. It really says that. It says it all. It says it all about the rot they're running. Okay? They're making... I don't know. I would hazard a guess that they're making $50,000 a day. Like, I don't know. Include the impounds that when they tow away a car, if you get your car towed off in a loading, not a loading, a clearway. I did it once and actually didn't realize this was about 15 years ago, by the way. It cost me $600. It cost me $600 to get my car out of the impound lot. $600. Man, I couldn't argue. I said, seriously? $600 to get my car back? It only costs you about, what, $50 for the guy to pick it up and bring it to you? You're going to charge me $600? Wow. What a rot, you know? What an absolute rot. Yeah. Anyway, my wish, going back to women, because they come first, I believe. They gave birth. My mum was a woman. She gave birth to me. I give her full credit. Thank you. I wouldn't be here at all without her. Now, when some, and I'm not going to talk about everyone, I'm going to talk about those bad apples, because these bad apples are what's ruining our places. It's men who drink too much and are abusive and want to hit women because it's easy. Yeah, because it's easy. She won't hit you, so you hit her. She'll annoy you maybe with facts that you can't deny. And you can't do much except like get violent. Now, I think you're wrong. You're wrong to be called human, and you're wrong to be called a citizen or a civilian or any kind of. I don't believe these people should have any rights at all. I think once you've struck another person hand to hand, no worries. Born in Geneva. Take care. Take care. We love you. Stay well. Don't be sick. Stay well. Okay. Once you've struck another human being, okay, you are against humans. Now, if you're against humans, well, you shouldn't be one of them. Yeah, you should be considered a wild animal, maybe put in a cage for the rest of your life, or until you realize and get humble and realize you owe your life to a woman. You've got no right to strike a woman at all. I do think men sometimes fight each other because they need to. That's kind of different. I wouldn't say that was the same kind of fight. Born in Geneva is very, very clever. I know that. You're more clever than you are anything else, and that's good. Be clever, like a fox. Be clever like a fox, fast like a rabbit, strong like a lion, you know, wise like an elephant, playful and loving like a dolphin, yeah? All these things we drew from nature. Human beings struggle to find themselves because we separate ourselves off from animals and we say we're not animals. But listen, animals, it means animated, anime, which kind of is a Latin thing, that it means moving, alive, okay? Animated, alive. If you don't think you're an animal, by that definition, you're wrong, because you are. You're an animated thing, you're an animal. It's fine. Animals are conscious. What we feel is this sense of, I'd hate to think that I spilled all this blood in a bad way. That it wasn't right to be slaughtering animals to begin with, unless I needed that purpose to survive. Unless I was truly going to feed my tribe, right? Okay, it would make sense that everyone needs to eat and let's use this animal. But still, I don't think I could do that. If you gave me the choice in the very beginning, I would have been vegetarian for sure from the beginning. From the beginning of time, if I was born in the beginning of time right now, yeah, I'd be visiting the trees and the shrubs and I'd be looking for food, okay? And I'd be trying to unlock the secret of growth and growing plants and things like this and eating from the earth. What I wouldn't do is go hunting. It wouldn't be in my mind to want to puncture another living thing. Unless that other living thing was a real threat, like something with horns that's going to come at me and maybe destroy someone I love or myself. All right, if you're dealing with self-defense, you know, I'd probably argue that, yeah, you can take out this animal and eat it because it's stood right into you and it's about to hurt you, okay? But one thing, the animals that attack they're carnivorous, and as far as I know, we can't eat carnivorous animals. It's not good for us. Like you shouldn't eat dogs, cats, things like that, or any of those. That's why we eat vegetarian animals. The truth is, we are vegetarian. We get those vegetarian nutrients from animals that eat vegetables, right? That's the truth. Is when a carnivorous animal bites, like a tiger attacks a deer, for example, or a I don't know, antelope, who knows? The carnivorous animal has chosen the vegetarian animal only to eat, because they need those nutrients from the earth that only the vegetarian animal has. The vegetarian animal, it's an alkaline meat, yeah? It's not that meat that contains other meat. You know, that's what you need, is the nutrients from the ground, from the grass, from the dewdrops, from the flowers, from the berries and the fruits. That's what we need, right? We access those things through the meat. Do you realize how, like, in a kind of way, we really indirectly are vegetarians? We eat vegetarian animals. We've become carnivorous, but whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know, because I'm not sure we were meant for that. You look at our teeth and they're very, you know, these chompers weren't made for killing. These chompers are like giraffes. They're just for grinding away. That's it. We're not made for attacking, you know. Look at our delicate fingers. No claws here, you know. No claws. No sharp stuff. No horns, you know. We're not like that. We don't have large tusks like rhinoceros or elephant, you know. We're not made that way. We're supposed to be a peaceful thing. We've been given these fine digits to perform very careful work. Now, to use these fine digits to just roll them up into a fist and strike someone, it's very anti-human. It's very anti-humanitarian. In fact, violent people, violence at all, I don't think should be tolerated anymore. And that includes violence that comes from anyone, including authority. No one got the right to strike another person at all. Not directly or indirectly. That includes putting the finger on someone to say, go and sort him out. No, that's also wrong, okay? Just because you never got your hands dirty, but you had someone knocked off, no. You're just as bad to organize that. So no, we've got to resist the urge to fight. We've got to resist it with everything we got, because we're peaceful animals. We're supposed to be peaceful. We're supposed to find a peaceful way out of things. I haven't said this for a while, but I'd like the wars to stop. I'm sure a lot of people agree with me that the wars need to stop. Stop dropping bombs, stop shooting missiles. Put those machine guns down, okay? Hey, Donna, how are you? Donna? I think it's Donna. Donna. Oh, Donna. You know that song? Oh, Donna. La Bamba. It's so good having a name that is a song too, you know? Like, here's the bit where we go blind, guys. Seriously go blind. Seriously go blind. Yep, and people start driving real fast, but they don't know that they could be hit because you can't see. The sun is brighter than any of their lights or their colors of their cars. It's just a big whitewash. And there they are, going as fast as they can against all odds. Why would you go against the odds, you know, when you think about it? If you were floating down a river, you'd want to be going in that direction that the river's flowing. There's no way you can change that thing unless you want to swim upstream. There's times when swimming upstream would help, as we've seen in some phenomenons of nature, of fish going upstream. It's a real push, you know. They're driven to do it, but not forever, for this one-time thing that they do go upstream. That they go against the flow finally. They've gone along with the flow long enough. Go with the flow, bro. Go with the flow, bro. That's what they tell you. Go with the flow, bro. Yeah, I've gone with the flow, and I've seen what happens with the flow. And I've ended up floating around with all this debris that I'd rather not be floating in. And then I realized maybe we do have to push upstream sometimes. Sometimes you got to lift your body weight. Sometimes you've got to really lift something heavy, you know, because you need to, you know, not because you really want to, but because you need to. Anyway, we're going straight into the sun right now, so you can see, look, it's pretty tough to see, guys. It's real tough, you know, and part of why I need you guys here is because I want to be safe. I want to get to work, and with you with me, I'm going to get there. I drive really good when someone's with me. That's kind of the reason. I need you more than you need me. I'm willing to admit that. I'm willing to admit that. I need you more than you need me. But I want to try and live up to it. I want to try and do something that actually helps. And I don't ever want to ask you to do anything for me except be there for me. And I'll do the same. I want to be there for you. That's all. Sometimes I talk quite directly to people I know, but of course I don't name them. I try and do the right thing. Now, I am that person. I will not name people out loud, you know, as in without their permission, and even then, I don't think I would. I think I would skirt around the issue and talk about them, but without mentioning them. Because I don't think it's fair to expose others, and I don't think it's, and even if there's nothing to expose, just don't, if people wanted to be under the spotlight, they would get under there. I don't think it's our job to shine the spotlight on somebody and say, hey, there's a person, you should all look at him. No. So no, I'm putting my hand up. I want to take those bows and arrows and you know, take them, and I'll take that hit. All right. If anyone out there is scared of being hated, yeah, I know that fear, but the thing is, you got to get over it. You're never going to find like everyone. Not everyone is going to like everyone. It's what we've realized. We've got an egoistic kind of thing going on where each person has an individual quirk that can't be repeated, right? So each personality has its slight differences. But this person is not complete without others. So people still learn from others, just like the monkeys do, learn from each other. You won't find a single mammal, except very few mammals are solitary creatures. They all began by being born, so no. You weren't born alone, and that's the reason why no one should die alone. You need to find someone that you love, and you need to stay with them and commit to them for the rest of your life. That's it. Commit to them as their friend, first of all, because that's what matters. Friendship comes before everything else. You don't fall in love with someone who you're not friends with. Think about it. You need friendship to foster any kind of love, right? Now, if you say, I don't have friends, well, I don't know if you have any love at all, if you don't have friends. So even if you think, there's no one who wants to be my friend, or, you know, whatever, that's a view you've got, but it doesn't mean it's right. You could be very wrong about that. There may be a lot of people who like you, but you haven't made the effort to find them, to you know, partake in some sort of event together, some sort of you need to be a companion to somebody, otherwise you're alone, you know. The purpose is really through others, and I want to really I don't want to use the word pray, so I'm gonna say I want to open us up, all of us, to the power of this great universe, of which is a great mystery to us. I want to now ask for the protection and that love and that meaning and that joy to come to all of us, okay, to each of us. I don't want anyone to be a solitary human being. I don't think you're going to get any kind of satisfaction out of that, because no matter what you know or what you do, it needs another person to make it real. Otherwise, you're sitting there in your own mind, aren't you? If I don't reach out to you, I'm not really here. That's true. So my reaching out, not only to you, but to the great universe above, you know, to the great, great universe above. Dear universe, protect us, guide me with your wisdom. Help me to understand how to be a better person. Help me to grow, bring positivity into people's lives, and my own. Together, let's do that. And it takes a bit of effort to put aside your grievances, your beefs. When we ask for forgiveness, we really, really, truly want that forgiveness so that we can move on. If you feel like you need it, let me just say, you know, out loud for the record, you're forgiven, okay? If you are struggling with forgiveness and you want to forgive yourself, please forgive yourself. You're forgiven for everything. But you must make a start on improving. And I'm following my own advice, by the way. I'm not one of these people who just talk at people. I will definitely take up the baton and do my best. I'll do my best for you, for my family, for everyone, for my friends. I want to bring you all into one warm place in my heart here, and this is my heart. This is my left, by the way. I know the camera is backwards, but I'm left-hand drive, and this is my heart right here, this side. So I'm always confused myself when I watch back the video. Which way am I looking? It's gone the other way. So, great universe, please offer that assistance. Let us get in touch with it. It's out there. The spirit is huge. It's great. It's all encompassing. It's bigger than all of us combined, you know. And what we got to do is really just get in touch with that great power, okay? Put aside that little tiny egoistic power you think you have. Put aside that arrogance and that anger and virility you have against others, and use it in a positive way. You know, if you get mad in a good way. Get mad in a good way that people are going to love how you are mad. Not mad in a bad way. Don't get bad, get mad. And that means get good, get really good. Get so good that you can't get over how good you are. And that not in a proud, egoistic way. I mean good towards others. Yesterday, here, clear case. Miserable girl turns up to work at the restaurant, and I'm already there, fresh as a daisy, delivering off. She walks in like her life is over. She's starting work. I saw her face. It couldn't get more down than it was. I said, "Good morning, how are you? It's Friday tomorrow." She didn't say a word. I said, "It's Friday tomorrow, you know? Awesome, have a great day now." She still said nothing. I said, "You know, smiling's really good for you. You should try it. Have a great day, okay? I want you to have a great day." I made a huge effort to this mute person. Thought, look, I've done my best. I made my impact. She wanted to stand there staring at me, but I told her, have a great day. Don't just stand and stare at people. You know, get involved. Do something about it. If you're unhappy, find a way to get happy. I mean, it's your job now. If you're the unhappy one, it means you're drowning. You're up to here in water. It's up to you. If you stay like that, you're just gonna sink. So you must stay buoyant. That means floating, buoyant, on top of the waterline, not underneath the waterline, in the murky depths of depression, you know? I mean, don't go there. I struggled with it all my life. Never knew it was there. I never knew that was going on. I didn't realize that it's something I'm going to be struggling with for the rest of my life. Just having a tense moment here with some people. It's alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him win. I don't care. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Whew. Wow, that was tense. So many people just come so close to hitting me. And I just think, gee, were you born to do that? You know? Were you born to do that? Anyway, guys, have a great Friday. Sorry, I lost my energy at the end here with people trying to kill me. So I better go. I'm in Port Melbourne and I love you all. I mean that. Born in Geneva. You're the best. Stay well. Darren, go the Tigers. Donna, oh Donna. There was more. I'm sorry. Something happened. I've phased out. But like, as I said, this is an unproduced, unscripted show, and like sometimes it comes to a crashing end. Hopefully the audio was working the whole time. I want to shout out to my people out there who are dealing with the elements, the wind, the powerful wind, and the destructive weather that is around them. I want to send you every protection there is. Every protection there is against those things. We all want you safe. We need you. You're our person, and we need you. And we need you well, because you're going to help millions of people. I know that. Even if I know you're very humble and you don't believe that you are that person, but yes, you are. Hey, cheese. Swiss cheese. Hey, I got a Swiss person. I like that. We just had Switzerland person. Now we got a Swiss person. We must be working our way through the nationals alphabet. This is great. So to my bestie out there, I'm thinking of you. I want you to know I really feel that love for you. I don't want you to think I'm just saying that. It's true. Not just me. A lot of people love you. And I want you to stay safe. And Please find that strength. Please find it. You've got it. I know you've got it. We believe in you. And yes, ever since I met you, I needed you. Simple as that. I knew straight away. I knew straight away. Here we are, guys. We're at work. Oh yeah, there's a big container. That means there's new stock. New stock coming from somewhere. Yeah, so I just gotta find a parking spot here. Here we are. I'll just drive around. Got some prestige cars next door to us here. Don't know if I don't like to show them. They're all, you know, some of them might be stolen. I don't know. You never know these days. Hey, cheese. I love cheese. I think it's great. The animals don't really get hurt when we produce cheese. It's sort of a byproduct of the milk, so it's not exactly you know, yeah, it doesn't cause direct harm, you know. Cheese. Okay, I think I'm gonna park here. Oh, it's a bit tricky to find parking around here. I always think I better take the furthest away so that the next person gets an easy one, because if I take all the easy ones, it just gets harder and harder. So I'm someone who gives up that good parking spot for the one that's a bit worse. Appenzeller cheese. Never heard of it. Sounds all right. But I do love tasty cheese. Yeah, but I will try that. Now you told me, I'll look out for it. Appenzeller. Sounds good, actually. Yay. Here we are, guys. I made it. I parked the car. Ooh. Here we are. There's so many more people I want to directly shout out to, but it's tough, you know, because I don't want to name them exactly. But, you know, they know. I think they know I'm talking to them. Yeah, I appreciate that you're there for me. I really am. And I appreciate it more than you know. And I'm going to say this again. I need you guys more than you need me. I know that. And that's why I'd never ask you for anything except just be there for me. Give me the chance to be there for you. Kind of like, let's be friends. Because in the real world here, I've noticed, it's very hard to make a friend, like as in a real friend, because, and they're few and far between. So I think this is how I'm using the platform. Find your people, find your base, be with them, okay? And what I want to do is, I don't know if this is just a pipe dream, but I want to organize a huge get together, not just for me, but for you too. You bring your people, I'll bring mine, and we'll all get together and we'll work out something. Because I think if we get enough of us together, we'll be able to achieve a lot. But if we sit isolated, individualized, our power is removed. Your true power is unlocked through others. So today, let's try and make an effort to unlock that good power of the universe through each other. So I'm going to wish you all well. I love you a lot. I know that sounds so pastiche, but it's true. I really feel it and I want to feel it. And if I don't feel it, I want you to give it to me and tell me that I need to feel it. So keep feeling it, good and strong. I love you all. So sorry, but I've got to go to work.